Welcome to Scare Talk, a horror movie podcast for horror fans. This podcast will cover horror movie reviews, ratings, and rankings. Now for your hosts, Danny and Joel.
Oh, yes. This is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Jack-o'-lantern Joel.
Hey guys, what's up? Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
That fits the Halloween
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, you might have to be Jack-o'-lantern Joel all month. We'll see.
Yeah.
So this is like an impromptu episode. We just decided to record our conversation about Halloween Ends, some theories that we might have and some theories that are out there. And then I'd like for us both to make a prediction, a final prediction of what we think is going to happen in this film. And we will go back to the tapes when it comes out, and we will see if either of us were correct.
Well, the movie comes out in like 2.5 weeks or so at this point.
Yeah.
So we're like 2 weeks.
Do you think you can make some predictions, some bold predictions right now?
I think I might be able to.
Okay, all right.
I've got something. I wasn't prepared for this episode. It got sprung on me. So. But I think I might have something.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what kind of brought this on is there's been now 2 trailers for Halloween Ends. There was one, I don't know, a couple months ago maybe, or a month or 2 ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, probably maybe 2 months ago or so.
Yeah. Which there, and then it came with the description of the synopsis as well. And there was a bunch of theories that came out with that.
Yeah.
And then
we never should have gotten that synopsis. Honestly, never should have. But whatever.
And then there was a recent final trailer that just came out, and there's been some theories about that as well. People are really putting their foot down and really making some pretty bold predictions. And so I don't know. I want to talk about it. So if you don't want to know anything about this movie, then don't listen to this episode until after you've seen it, because we are going to talk about things that could potentially spoil the movie. So yeah, don't listen to this until you've seen it.
Or not, because it's not like we've watched the movie yet. So
right.
It could be completely different.
Yeah,
from what the actual movie is.
Right, but if you don't want to know anything, because we are going to talk about the description, so if you don't even want to know that, or you don't want to know anything that's in the trailers, then go watch the movie first.
Yeah, and then come back. Still listen to the episode, obviously.
Well, yeah, you can press play on it, just don't listen to it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's a requirement for all the Scare Talk listeners.
You have to, just push play. If you're not even interested in the movie, just push play and just walk away. That's fine.
Yep, that's all you gotta do. It's part of the oath that you take.
You listen to one episode, you gotta listen to them all.
Yep.
Or at least push play on all of them.
Okay, so back when that first trailer came out, the synopsis also came out, and what it said was that Laurie is basically like moved on from Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I want to get into that in a minute too.
Okay.
when we're getting more into it.
Yeah.
Because I have some thoughts on the whole moving on thing.
Yeah. So yeah, she's moving on. I guess she's like writing a memoir or something. And then a murder happens of a child, and this guy, Corey, is accused of it. And that's pretty much the synopsis. And it brings Laurie back to kind of, she's involved because I guess Corey is dating Allison, or they were together or something. And So that's like kind of the synopsis. It doesn't really say much about Michael Myers. But
Oh, I know.
yeah. But but then all the like, you know, the trailers and everything says, you know, has him in it. Has you know, the whole only one will survive and all that kind of
Saga
stuff.
ends.
Yeah, yeah. And they're fighting each other and stuff in the trailer. So
Yeah.
So then there were people on YouTube, of course, reacting to the trailers and breaking the trailers down scene by scene and shot by shot. And they're seeing things in the trailer that don't really add up. So
add up to it being Michael.
Yeah. So they're seeing like Michael push open a door and he has a pinky ring. And he had 2 fingers blown off in 2018. And so it shows like his whole hand in that scene. And earlier in the trailer, this Corey character had a pinky ring. And so they're kind of connecting the dots like, okay, is this Corey guy like, is he Michael in this movie? Is like he just dressing up as Michael? Like what's going on here? Because something's yeah,
it's a pretty burnt mask at this point. So like, where do you get the mask? Because it looks like Michael's mask. Like it's not, you know, it's not just that it's dirty, but it's actually burnt from Halloween Kills,
right?
Or from actually Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
So where did he get the mask if it is him?
Yeah.
And see, the synopsis is what kind of irritated me because it was cool. It was fun to see this like this description of a movie that we weren't seeing the trailer for.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like we didn't even see Corey in the trailer at all in that one.
Well, so no, it does show him. It does show him
like
in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, it does in one of them. I didn't know if it showed him in that one, but for like a second. But even then, like they don't say Corey or like they don't say his name, so he's just another guy.
Right.
So if you didn't read the synopsis, you wouldn't even know that there was a Corey in the movie.
Right.
And still, even through this last trailer that we got, the final trailer, you still don't know who Corey is. You don't know that there is a character named Corey. So it's like, why did you give us that synopsis?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do anything with it in the trailer itself, like it's just, I don't know. They could have given us some generic Halloween synopsis, and people would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have been this like deep dive into what's really going on. So it just would have felt like another Halloween movie, which is what they should have done in the first place. Because I don't know. Yeah,
if they're trying to put some sort of twist on the story, then leave that to when people actually see the movie, not like ahead of time. So, I wonder if all these like analysis would have happened if it weren't for that description. I wonder if people would have really been like, "Oh, why does he have his full hand?" You know,
there still would have been deep dives into it because of the whole pinky ring thing.
Yeah.
Michael never had a pinky ring, and he did get a couple fingers blown off in Halloween 2018. So there still would be some deep dives, but I don't know. I don't think people would have really gone as deep into it.
Yeah.
If that synopsis hadn't been there. But
yeah. If we didn't know that there was this other character coming in that was accused of murder and killing a kid he babysat and all that like really is like very out of nowhere for
it really is
for this. It just like, really, we're gonna introduce this brand new character that's gonna be like a big part of the movie for the final movie. So I don't know. It's really weird.
It's something that if you're going to go down that path, you probably should have done in Halloween Kills, like, and then have him survive that one and have him, at least then we would have known who the character was.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't just get like sidetracked by this new character that's going to be a big part of the movie of your Laurie versus Michael Halloween saga. Like,
yeah.
All right. Well, now there's going to be another guy dressed as Michael Myers. Like, okay, cool. Like,
well,
maybe
that's
do a spin-off of that guy. Like, don't put him in your.
That's
your
the theory, Joel. That we don't know
Michael
this
saga. we wouldn't. It's yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it because I did like the new trailer that was dropped the other day.
Yeah.
But I'm still, the whole Corey thing is just weird.
Yeah.
Why, guys?
Yeah. So, let's talk about the new trailer. So, it kind of starts with Corey, which the character is going into this like sewer.
Cave.
Yeah, like some sort of cave sewage system or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs into Michael down there. Michael grabs him. So we don't know like the context of it. We don't know why he's going down there or whatever. But people online are saying, maybe this is where Michael has been for the last few years. Maybe this is his new like hideout or something, which kind of reminds me of Halloween 5.
Yeah, it does. You've already been there, guys. All right. As long as they don't do the Halloween 6 thing and do like the cult of Michael or whatever, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. Well, so then that brings me to my next theory. Mm-hmm. So the next theory is that he like passes on this evil to Corey. And Corey takes on the, Michael Myers role for this film. People have said that maybe it's his mask that is his power, And maybe Corey just gets the mask and then turns into the killing machine.
This is a fantasy movie all of a sudden.
Yeah.
This isn't a Halloween Michael Myers movie. This is a horror fantasy.
Yeah.
I really hope that theory is not true.
Yeah, me too.
Because that is the lamest theory out there right now.
Yeah, that would be super lame.
The mask gives you powers. Okay. All right. There's already been a movie like that. It was called The Mask. Which is scary. We don't need another one.
Yeah. Or don't forget about The Haunted Mask. The Goosebumps movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty frightening.
Oh, man.
She couldn't get it off. So yeah, that's one of the theories. He passes the evil on. He, gets his mask or something, and maybe that's how the evil is transferred. So there's that. And some people are saying that Corey is the killer in the movie completely. Some people are actually saying like Michael Myers is not even the killer in this. Yeah.
He's just a guy walking down the street. Like, his face is all over the news, has been for the last few years, but he's just like, I don't have the mask, so people aren't going to know that it's me. You just see the actor, like, in the background walking down the street as...
as they cuff Corey. He just comes out of the sewer like, all right, cool. Put it on Corey. My plan has worked.
This is like Freddy vs. Jason. It's like Jason does the killing and people think it's Freddy.
Yeah.
That brings them back.
Yeah. So yeah, some people are saying that Michael isn't even the killer in it, which is really lame. I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, that's almost as lame as the haunted mask thing.
Yeah.
It's still not as lame, but it's pretty close. I don't like either of those. No. That either of those better be the answer, because apparently this is supposed to piss a lot of people off, but
yeah,
that's going to happen when you're finishing a saga like this. It's like you're not going to be able to please everybody, so I'm hoping that's why she said that on Twitter, that it's, people are not going to like the ending or not going to like this chapter. But I don't know. It's one thing to piss off some people. It's another to piss off the entire Halloween fan base.
Yeah.
So both of those are going to piss off everybody.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's not do that, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need a haunted mask. We've never had that in any of the Halloween movies. This trilogy takes place after the first one.
Yeah.
Michael Myers hasn't been killed, really, except for he was. They even show how he gets out of the burning house and Halloween Kills from Halloween 2018. So it's like, Halloween 2 doesn't exist in this, where he was shot up and blown up. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that the mask is all of a sudden magic. That's just ridiculous.
He takes the mask off and there's a bunny. He has a bunny under his mask.
He's a magician all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so then there's a line in the trailer where I think it's the Corey character says something to the effect of, he's coming for you, or basically saying to Laurie that Michael is coming for you. It almost sounds like evil the way he says it.
Yeah.
Not a very supportive line, I wouldn't say. It's more he's coming to get you kind of comment. So I thought that was interesting that was in the trailer.
Yeah, there were a couple of lines in this that were interesting, but at the same time were really... Because I think I talked to you about this through text the other day, that the whole, what the line that Laurie says in it, where basically they're tethered together. Yeah. So maybe if she has to die, then that'll kill him. And it's you are not connected to him.
Yeah.
You never have been. He doesn't even know you exist. That wasn't why he came back to Haddonfield in the first place.
Yeah.
You psychopath. You were just another you were just a couple of your friends died 40 years ago. I'm sorry. That's sad, but that you're not connected to one another.
Yeah.
You were told that in Halloween Kills. You're nothing to Michael.
Right.
Now she's gonna say that if I die, that'll kill Michael. No. That's not how this goes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. She says something like, "Maybe I have to die," or something like that. Yeah. And I'm really curious how they're gonna make sense of that line in the movie, because it doesn't make sense for her to say that at this point. Yeah.
No. Yeah. She was told in Halloween Kills that she's just a nobody to him.
It was the doctor who brought him there, because the doctor wanted him to come face to face with Laurie. He didn't go there on his own. He wasn't looking for her.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
So that was one of my favorite things about Kills, was that line.
The cop or the sheriff, I think.
Yeah, it was Hawkins who tells her. Yeah.
Tells her that, he doesn't care about you. I hate to break it to you, but
bursts her bubble.
40 years of preparing for him to come back, that was pointless. He didn't care. You were not even an afterthought to him.
So you wanted to say something about her kind of moving on.
Yeah, so the thing about 2018 that bothered me was what I was just talking about, the fact that he's been locked up this entire time for 40 years, and yet she has been preparing, like, basically the rest of her life for him to come back.
Yeah.
And to kind of, like, you know, put a strain in her relationship with her daughter.
Yeah.
But then her daughter gets killed by this guy in Halloween Kills, which they did. There was a theory that was all just, like, in her head.
Right.
But they actually did say in this trailer that she did die. So
yeah.
she is not coming back. So 4 years later, she just moves on after her daughter dies. Like, it took 40 years. Like, a couple of her friends died in the original Halloween movie.
Yeah.
And she just lost her mind because of it. But then she's going to move on after her daughter dies? What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
So, I am with you. The only way I can make sense of it is she's not moving on from, like, the trauma of her daughter being killed. She's moving on from the fact that she now knows that Michael is not out for her. So maybe she
should be out for him at this point. Like, you just made it personal by murdering my daughter, and you're still alive out there. That's when the tables are turned on Michael, and this is when she should have been in crazy mode.
Yeah, yeah.
And
so,
you know, come up with plots to kill Michael, not just be like, oh well, I'm just gonna move on with my life. My daughter's dead. Bye, Michael Myers. I'm just gonna write a book, and you know, I'll move in with my granddaughter, and you know, my daughter's daughter. So, you know, that's, you know, that'll be good for me.
Yeah.
Like, no, Lori.
I wonder if there's going to be something maybe in the beginning of the movie because it kind of ends suddenly. Kills did, just with him behind, whatever her name was, and killing her in the house. So we don't... Karen. Mm-hmm. So we don't see, like, how he got there. We don't really get much information after that. So I'm wondering if there is going to be something at the beginning of this where it's like a body was found, or he was like presumed dead, or something, to where it's like he's not supposed to be alive anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. You would think she would just be on this manhunt.
Both her and Allison, because Allison lost more than Lori has.
Yeah.
She lost both of her parents to this guy and her boyfriend. Like, she lost her entire life.
She gained a grandmother.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's probably theory is she's going to die, too. So.
Yeah.
At the end of this, she'll definitely have lost everything. And then her and Corey are like a thing. So it's like she's really going to lose everything. Oh, man. Poor Allison. She's just caught up in the middle of all this mess.
All right. So yeah, those are kind of the theories that I've heard. Corey's the killer for the whole movie, maybe for some of the movie. Maybe he's not. Maybe the mask is magical. Maybe, you know, all these different things. So
can't even take that line seriously. The mask is magical. Not a Halloween
haunted.
Movie. I'm sorry.
Haunted. Hey, they've done it.
Still, it doesn't make it better.
They've done it in Halloween movie.
With the mask?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember a little movie called Halloween 3?
Oh, okay. That's not a Michael Myers Halloween story.
What if Michael takes his mask off and it has like the silver shamrock like logo on it?
Oh man!
And he puts it on. And Corey puts it on, and that's how he becomes Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Oh man!
They're gonna tie
Good way
in
of
Halloween
bringing
3,
in Halloween 3 into it.
even though that's not even part of the timeline. But I mean, they could make
No,
it part of
it's
the
not.
timeline. Why not? Well, I guess Halloween
I mean,
is a movie
well-
in that movie, so
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
yeah. So Halloween 3 takes place in our world. Because Halloween is a movie in their world. So
that's still so funny to think about. It's
No.
like Inception.
yeah. Oh, they're watching Halloween in a Halloween movie. Oh, that's interesting. All right.
Oh man. All right, so let's put our stamp on some predictions that we think, and this is going to be our final prediction. You cannot take it back.
All right. I gotta think of a good one.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple.
Okay.
One of them, because I want this to be it. Like, this is Halloween Ends. This is supposed to be the climax to the Laurie Michael saga.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, one of them has to die for that to be the case. If we are basically fighting two Michaels in this movie, which is just ridiculous, but let's go with that. There were a couple of scenes where Laurie and Michael were fighting. One was in the kitchen. I think that one was the actual Michael, because she gets thrown, like literally thrown through the kitchen, and I don't think a regular person could do that.
Okay.
Not to a grown woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in her like 60s or whatever, but still, like, you don't just throw a human being, like an adult human being like that. So I think that kitchen fight was really against Michael.
Okay.
It's hard because there's a couple of them I can do. There's the whole Hollywood ending where, well, the Hollywood ending really, I mean, where you killed both Corey and Michael. And then, you know, the rest of them live.
Yeah.
Laurie lives, Allison lives. I don't think they're going to go that way. But I also think that she's going to kill Corey, and then Michael is going to kill Laurie. Corey and Laurie. Or, yeah, Michael's going to kill Laurie. And then Allison is going to be the one to finish Michael. So, why be the ones left standing
So who's left standing?
at the end of this?
Who's left
She
standing?
should be, at this point, she has earned the final girl status, in my mind, in my opinion. And yeah, that'll be the end. So Corey, Laurie, and Michael all die.
Okay. All right. That
You there?
can you hear me?
Allison is left standing.
Okay.
Allison is the one that gets the finishing blow on Michael.
Okay. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, you're kind of like going in and out, but
Okay. So I like that theory. I think I'm kind of with you, but I'm going to add a little bit to it. Okay?
okay.
Ready?
All right. Michael lives is what you're going to add to it.
So I'm going to say this is how I'm predicting the movie is going to play out. So I'm predicting that the movie is going to kind of start with this Corey dude obsessing over Michael Myers. Maybe him and Allison break up, and he's like pissed about that. So he's like, I'm going to get her back. You know, I'm going to be Michael Myers this Halloween. I'm going to...
Oh, that's how he's going to get her back?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so, you know,
right.
he's just a crazy guy. So he's going to
Yeah.
go around pretending to be Michael Myers, and he's going to kill some people. And so then Laurie's going to, think, oh, Michael's back and, all this. And so she's going to get all paranoid with Allison and stuff. And then, but it's going to be, I hope, hard for the audience to know when the kills are the real Michael and when the kills are Corey. I hope. Now, the issue there is this whole pinky ring thing. Because if you can see that during the scenes, then that's a dead giveaway. Yeah. So I hope that, because, you can see it in the trailers. So it's either a big mistake that they're making or they want you to kind of notice it. I'm not sure. But I think both Michaels are going to be killing people throughout the movie. And at the end, Laurie is going to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, do you think it's going to have as big of a kill count as Halloween Kills? Since there's only 2 people doing it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a slower movie. I think there's... Maybe each of them are going to kill like 2 or 3 people. Something like that.
Well, I hope more, because they already showed like 4 people die in this last trailer. So,
well,
it better not be all the kills.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a slower movie. It's going to be more atmospheric, and I think there's going to be some more stalking than kills.
It did feel a lot more. It did feel, as far as that goes, a lot more like the original Halloween.
Yeah.
Than even the last 2 Halloween movies. So I did like that in this trailer, that it did feel more atmospheric.
Yeah.
Than the other ones did. Halloween Kills was just him going on a rampage. There was really no atmosphere to that one at all.
Yeah, not really.
And even 2018, there was a little bit, but even it wasn't a whole lot. Not as much as the original, which this one feels like it's going to be to that caliber of atmosphere. So I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too with some of the lighting and some of the shots that we've seen. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. But yeah, so I think Laurie comes face to face with who she thinks is Michael. They get into a fight. She kills him. And maybe that's that scene when he walks in and she has the gun and he pushes the door open. Yeah. But then they take the mask off and it's Corey. And then Michael just...
So we already see Corey get killed in the trailer?
So then Michael, the real Michael, comes and kills Laurie. And then... And Allison. Maybe Allison... maybe she gets into a fight with him too toward the end and she dies too. Either way, there's going to be this idea that Laurie thinks she killed Michael, but she didn't because it was Corey.
Yeah.
The real Michael then kills everybody. And then that's the end.
And moves on from Haddonfield. And that's...
Yeah. and that's it.
The last scene is him walking down Elm Street.
On November 1st.
Yeah.
Maybe he is walking and the sun is rising and he's taking his mask off and just...
He's on a horse.
Rides off into the sunset. Or the sunrise, I guess.
Yeah, the sunrise. Oh, man. And then it ends on it ends with November 1st at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, November 1st. So, so those are our predictions. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
so both of us are predicting that Corey is a killer in this movie, though.
Kind of. I don't think he's being framed for it. I think he actually did do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. There wouldn't be any suspicions if we hadn't seen that description. But just, I mean, there would have been suspicions, but we wouldn't have like put a name to who, you know, because obviously there's a pinky ring. I mean, it's been 4 years. Michael could have gotten a pinky ring.
Like plastic surgery, pinky ring.
Yeah, he could. You know, it's Michael Myers. If the mask being haunted is any factor, he could easily grow those fingers back in 4 years, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills just happens on the same night, so maybe he can regenerate limbs.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the, what was that? The T-1000 or whatever? The liquid metal Terminator.
Yeah.
Maybe. He is kind of like the Terminator, so.
Yeah, he definitely is. Can't be stopped. He's a machine. So,
all right.
Yeah, I think those are good theories. I mean, they're similar. Both of ours were pretty similar. I had Allison living, and you had Michael living. So
yeah,
that was pretty much the difference there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, obviously they're gonna continue Halloween. It's you know, you can't. It's a franchise that will take a break for a little bit and then continue on. I really want this little what is it, like, timeline?
Yeah.
To just be over. I don't want. If you're going to do this right, you're going to kill Laurie and you're going to kill Michael in this timeline. You can continue on other timelines. Like Halloween 6 needs to continue because Michael's not dead in that timeline. But like if you had a continuation of the original Halloween and you had a trilogy in mind, you had a beginning, middle, and you had an end to what your vision was. Yeah. The vision, I mean, for me, that's what I would just end both of them. I didn't like the fact that the last trailer I think we saw, or the first one, said that one will live. Yeah. Or like one will die. Yeah. Like why tell us that? Don't
only one will survive or something like that.
Yeah. Don't tell us that, because I mean, why not both? Like why not both die? Like I don't know. It's so with that in mind, like if one has to live, obviously it's going to be Michael. I mean, that's the way it's got to be, because honestly, anybody can put on a Michael Myers mask and be Michael. Sure. But Jamie Lee Curtis, like she's getting up there in age. Sorry. Yeah. She's not going to do this again. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to end her saga, her story. So, I mean, if one of them is going to live, it has to be Michael Myers. Yeah. So, I mean, to
continue, you're saying to continue doing more Halloween films within this, like, yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe within this universe, this world, that Blumhouse. I mean, if this last one's successful, then they might get an extension on. I mean, they might be able to do more movies, because they only had the 3 movies to complete their story. Yeah. But they're not going to turn down money. So, sure. Obviously, if it makes a lot of money, then Blumhouse has more ideas for what they want to do in the future. Maybe give the story to Allison or something. Yeah. Or maybe that's when you bring in Corey and have him do his thing. Like, introduce him in this movie for like a side character, not a main character. Yeah. And then maybe continue on with Corey in the future. Yeah. Don't have him be Michael Myers in this movie. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
we'll see.
Yeah. So
2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep. Only 2 weeks. That is crazy.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we get, and we'll have to, see who is more correct. Maybe we're both way off.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I hope we are both way off. Although I don't know how we would be based on. I mean,
I hope it's not like
that
super generic and like just like any other Halloween movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I hope that there's something new going on.
With this Corey person, they kind of are trying something new. I'm just you don't have to go that new. Maybe keep it in the realm of Halloween. Michael Myers and Laurie.
Yeah.
You don't have to introduce a new serial killer into the mix in your last movie in your trilogy. But I don't know. Maybe he's just another guy. Maybe he's just Corey. I was framed for murder. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it there.
All right.
We will discuss further. So we're going to do a review on Halloween Ends, but we had also talked about doing a review on the timelines and which ones we liked the most. So, maybe rank those. And that could be fun and confusing for listeners, but hopefully...
For people that don't really know the Halloween timelines.
But hopefully we can explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can explain each timeline and be like, okay, this is, for people that don't know about the timelines, which if you're a Halloween fan, I think you do. At least you know that there are different timelines.
Yeah.
So... Are we including the Rob Zombies in this? Because that's not a timeline. That's just completely... that's a remake.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay. That's just its own thing.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, that is it. That's been our episode on the Halloween theories and predictions. And this has been Scare Talk.
Sleep tight.
Don't let Corey bite.